boy.
You said that.
I did. 2-0. Yeah, we're here.
Boy.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Two. I can tell you, I'm sitting upstairs, and right 2 down for me is the Sarnia Sting box.
Sure.
And Mark Lavin's up there, and Dylan Sika, and that second goal even was just their reaction. There's no way that second goal shouldn't happen.
No.
So, and our shots on goal, we got good shots on goal compared to how we normally are in the first period. It's not going in the net.
We need to requalify that.
Right. Well,
those shots on goal weren't necessarily good shots on goal. We got them.
Yeah, right.
But they weren't necessarily good ones. It's that creative shot making thing I keep talking about, right?
Yeah.
Like they lob it towards the net or they lob it wide and hope for a rebound or a deflection or something.
Yeah.
Hoping isn't going to get you a game.
Right. Nolan DeGursey, seeing him out there though, I like the way he's playing. He's getting around where I think most of the time he's supposed to be. I think there's several times he's been in position for the puck and nobody's getting it to him. No,
and you know what? I think that's another, sort of challenge with the style of game we're playing right now is that, we just, I can't tell you how many times I saw, we're coming up the wings, but there's nobody in front of the net. There's nobody in front of the goalie.
Several times.
There's nobody to pass to. We're busy making a silly line change or a slow line change, which is even worse.
There was several slow line changes, it seemed.
Well, some just mistimed, badly executed line changes. Can't do that against a team like Owen Sound.
Ryan Mast seemed like he was getting a little frustrated out there with an Owen Sound player, a couple of them there. It almost looked like he was poking the bear there at one point.
Well, and I think there's a lot of that going on. Owen Sound has this sort of aggressive in your jersey kind of skating, where they will just be. They're right next to you. They're going to run you over. If you stop, they're just going to plow you down, and you can
they have.
You can see it. It's it's like a bad bowling game. You got pins just kind of falling all over the place.
Randomly.
People just kind of random. Yeah,
we're throwing it down there. We're hoping it is
plow
something.
through, right? I mean, this is not plowing,
There doesn't seem to be a lot of organization. There doesn't seem to be a lot of structure out on that. I don't see, you know what I mean? I don't see a structure happening with the Sarnia Sting out there. Are they beat up? Are they giving up?
Well, you know what I mean. It's certainly, again, I think,
you hope not.
I hope not. I hope that maturity level kind of kicks in. I think, we're down 2-0. That's unfortunate, I think, that first goal was a 5-hole. Anson Thornton might be a little off because, that's the kind of shot he would normally be stopping.
Totally.
You know what I mean? And the second goal, same sort of gig, right? I mean,
Well, it makes you wonder. Where's your mind at? What's floating around up there right now?
But I mean, with Owen Sound, they're going to run you, and if you're not up to either matching that intensity or trumping it, in some way, this is the way it's going to go.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd love to see just the Sting sort of explode off that bench, and take it right back to them. You know what I mean? We're certainly playing lots in their end.
Well, I was going to say, the opportunities have been there. It's just not being taken advantage of. And I think, like I said at the beginning of this, there's a lot of players. I mentioned Nolan DeGursey who are in spot. I see him so many times. He's like, I'm right here.
Yeah.
And then there's
and he was back on the PK, and we got a shot opportunity on the PK again, which was awesome. I mean, I think our penalty kill did a pretty decent job of running out that that penalty. But we can't. You can't break it down and compartmentalize.
Do you still have
the game
faith
that
in
way.
your team?
I do.
Yeah.
I do. And again, Jake, because I think
we've seen it, right? We know that this team has been able to, even in this type of situation, turn it around from a 2-0 to a 10-4.
We've right, seen them play so much better than they're playing right now, and I know that they're capable of it.
That's
so,
right.
Have I lost faith in the team? No. Have they given up for the season? Maybe with not a lot of games left and the idea that they're probably not at this point going to make the first round of the playoffs. Maybe that's the case. And after a couple of very frustrating games against some of the top end teams, I think maybe there's a little demoralization going on there.
Well,
I think maybe it's maybe we've talked about regrouping and looking forward to next season.
Yeah. And here we are. Like, this is the last home game for till April 15th.
Yep.
So we're like, 2 weeks anyway, right?
Sure.
Before we get there. And we talked Friday about how well this team seems to do better on the road. But that being said, they're coming up some really tough teams.
Yeah.
Some back-to-back as they go out on that road.
Yeah, for sure.
So now the traveling side of all of this kicks in. The physical side kicks in of being tired and worn out. But that being said,
there's still some points to be had.
This is the game.
Yeah.
This is the game of traveling. You go up to that higher level, man. Talk about traveling, right?
Oh, I know. You're right across the United States, right, for crying out loud.
And parts
in
of
some
Canada,
cases,
right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So, I don't know.
I just wouldn't want to play in Winterpeg.
Winterpeg?
Yeah.
I feel like we are here. It's March. I haven't had my motorcycle out once.
I know.
And I'm
me
so
neither.
annoyed with Mother Nature right now.
Yeah, 100%.
Last year I had it out 15 times by now.
My brother drove in from London today, and he said it was just a train wreck.
Yeah, we have our friend Nick Moss who drove, I forget the name of the town. Anyway, he drove about an hour and a half to get here, and he said, he's in this tiny little, like the lightest Honda Civic they make or whatever it is. It's like a sail coming down there. And then I hit Strathroy. We know what happens there, right?
Yeah, for sure.
So,
for
well,
sure.
I don't know. I do. There's a mood going on in this room right now with the Sting fans, and even upstairs as I'm up there, there's a sense of it's just such.
No,
I
it's
don't
just
even.
that
I'm lost
dropping
for
the
words.
chin and shaking your head.
Right.
Like
here we are again, and again, easy for us to say as we stand here and talk about it, but. I was talking to somebody the other day about actually what we do, like we talk about it. Easy for us to say because we don't tie the skates and all that stuff. Yes, but there is an expectation from the fan group. There is an expectation from anybody watching a game, no matter what side of the team you're on, and that expectation is not really being met right now with this Sarnia Sting.
and not to put too fine a point. I don't want to make it sound like I'm being nasty in any way, but
we're being honest.
The truth is, I'm a season ticket holder. I pay a lot of money to come here and watch hockey.
Right.
And you know what? In my years as a season ticket holder, I have seen some incredible games, some amazing players. I think back of all the guys that have made it to the NHL or whatever from the Sting organization, and you know what? There's some really incredible players that have come through this club. And then if we look at all of the other teams that come here, and the players that they're sending up, we have seen the best of the best of the best play in this rink, like 5 rows away from us. And and I love that, and for that I will always love OHL hockey. Being 6 rows off the ice and being that close to these guys and watching these guys in their formative years. And I will always love and have faith in my Sarnia Sting.
Yeah.
But, there's an expectation that,
That's
I'm paying money to see you guys play hockey, and winning would be nice.
Right.
Losing is optional.
Right.
Because certainly as a paid, member of the audience, we would like to see more wins than losses.
Yeah.
We'll take the losses as they come.
Well,
if we need to.
Well, I get it. You're going to win some, you're going to lose some, but
sure.
There's got to be a limit to that. Now, that being said, and we're not beating up the Sarnia Sting, but the truth has to be shown and told out there about what's not happening. It's not so much what's happening; it's what's not happening out on that. You said it the other day there when they were doing well against Saginaw, and we talked about this word fundamentals.
Yeah.
Just get back to the basics. And when they were doing that, that's when they were taking advantage of things out on that ice.
And sometimes, that's what it takes to do that reset, If you've gone through a couple of losing, you're in a slump, it's like, okay, forget everything that we're doing here. Let's just get back to playing basic hockey.
Right.
You know what I mean? Let's get the basics right. Let's get them re-ingrained in what we're doing. And then we can build on that and keep adding to that and hopefully end up with a team worthy of playing in the playoffs and stuff like that. Well, and so maybe that's the reset that needs to happen right now is just let's play some basic hockey because when we do,
things work.
Things seem to work for us.
Right.
Yeah.
And the other team won't see that coming.
No. Well, and that's the thing, mix it up, make them make their heads spin. I don't care, whatever it takes.
Kudos. I do want to give a shout out. We don't talk about them a lot, but shout out to the coaching staff of this team as well, because when you are up against odds like this right now, it's the most important key time to be standing tall, if you will.
Yeah,
and,
100%.
And trying to keep heads above water and all those other things because. This is it right here, man. And
if in doubt, just beat them into submission.
There you go. All right, you heard it there, locker room. I hope you're listening, Coach. I gotta touch Coach Letang.
Whack him with
game,
a stick.
Say, did you hear what that Jay Peckham said? Just get the cane out. All right. Post-game press conference will happen after tonight's game, regardless of the outcome. And, of course, I'm hoping my friend Jay Peckham will come back after second period intermission. We'll see how that all works out and how that goes. So make sure. And, again, ask your questions. If you fire away, because we're running out of stuff to talk to about here.
Absolutely.
We need some filler. I'm David Burrows. Thanks for watching, everybody, on behalf of my friend Jay Peckham.
Go Sting, go!